Ah, ok. A ver si la terminamos. Déjame ver, que tenía un problema ayer para cambiar el maldito CD. No sabía que en este que estoy utilizando tiene un tema para cambiar el CD. Hay que hacer una lista M3U y luego cambiar el disco. Déjame ver si ahora funciona realmente. M3U, ¿no? Disk control, ¿dónde estará? Disk control, ok. Disk, ok, insert. Vamos a ver. Si no se queda ahí, porque no sé. Hija de puta, pues no funciona igual. Sigue la misma mierda. Vaina del diablo. ¿Dónde será entonces? Mm, mm. Ay, let's say if I will up here. And then I just one detect Eddie, never mind, work. I just did and still won't detect. Ay, sé que lo que le pasa a este maldito libreto no, nada. Se supone que ahí debería seguir. Se supone. Si yo leí el M3U. Vamos a leerlo de nuevo entonces. Ah, llevo el M3U. Vengo con el puto juego. Yo debí crear un maldito save state para hacerlo rápido. Se supone que aquí está el maldito save. Aquí no hay nada, claro, porque no es el mismo. Perfecto. Disco 1, 3 y 9. Vamos. Oh, me grabó ahí. Ok. Ahora dice que entre el disco 1. Eh, em, disco 1. Coño. Discontrol. Yo por todo sumando ese maldito libreto. Pongo el 1. Y dice ahí, pero imagínate tú. Vamos a ver. Eh, Parece que ahí se abrió a ver, vamos a ver. Fíjate que bien, ahí funcionó. O sea, queda funcionando la basura esa. No. ¿Dónde estarán los malditos chaf? Eso. Déjame llevarme, no necesito una cuanta vaina de Nikita. Creo que aquí que están. Sí, porque ahorita sale el maldito Raven ese y me la pone. Maldita madre. Ok. Ah, vamos a dejarte a ver. Disco 2. Ya. ¿Entendiste? Separó el disco. Sepárate. Ya. Sí. No. Déjame ver. Le doy uno. Déjame hacer el cambio. Fíjate que ahí sí. Lo que pasa es que hay que hacer esto entonces. Ahora la cerré. Bien. Cero problema. Sí, pero te que joder mucho. Debería ser más rápido. Esto es un maldito emulador. Bueno, aunque este. Vamos. Ah, idiota, lo solté. Ah, diablo. No, vaya de ahí, pendejo. Ay, Dios mío. Ah, vamos a iniciar esto. Entonces, a probar bien cómo se cambia el disco. Se supone que voy. Disc control, ella es disc. Cojo el 1 y lo inserto. Debería funcionar, pero parece que no. Que primero hay que seleccionar el disco. Luego la consola te dice, oh, maldito libreto, que es un hardware, o sea, eh, mierda. Cambio al 2, quito, lo cambio al 1, lo quito y lo inserto. Y ahí sí funciona. ¿Entendí? Ujú, 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 ujú. No, no, se fue la puta luz de nuevo. Un montón de bombas, estos mariconazos pusieron. No volé medio juego, no tengo detector de mina ni nada. Vi por ahí otro. Vengan, perras. Coño, pero ni siquiera. Ah, subirme aquí. Tengo mucho, no me subo un camioncito. Además, yo ni me subí en el juego un camioncito. Primera vez que lo hago. Ok. Tú. Vamos aquí. Oh. Dale, 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 dale. F1, disco, pongo el 2, lo quito, F1 y lo inserto. Qué pendeja. Iba a durar la noche entera haciendo esa mierda y no iba a funcionar la vaina esa. Mensajes, 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 mensajes. ¿Qué dice esto? Bajo ahora, espérate, que estoy dando un mensaje. Voy. Casi. Ah, ok. Pero mamá huevo, ¿y este tigre? Date, date. Date. Amañema. Maldito loco ese. Tengo que coger el time, porque este maldito análogo no funcionan como igual aquí. Digo, tampoco me puedo quejar mucho, porque dime tú, no es como que lo jugara cada rato. Además, eso son las prácticas, pero después voy a hacer un speedrun a ver cuánto tiempo duro para terminarlo más rápido. Voy a reiniciar. Ok, ya le cogí el flow. Amacaron conmigo. Soy yo, tu meloso, mami. La parita. Vamos, moviste, moviste, te moviste. Pero este mamá, pues, ¿cómo fue que me vio? Ya, vaya de ahí, no voy a joder con eso. Que se agregue ahí, a ese corito. Vámonos, vámonos, vámonos. Que aquí aparece un par de locos, le damos lo de ellos. Porque tampoco vamos a joder con eso. El diablo. ¿Qué es lo que es? Déjame ver. Coño, se me olvida poner esta mierda. Vaya de ahí. Vaya de ahí. Asqueroso. ¿Y para qué yo lo estoy trayendo? Yo debería matarlo ya, está bien. Acá. Diablo, qué fuetazo me dio. El tigre lo tumba. Ven, párate. Párate, ven. Diablo, qué fuetazo. Ya, más de ti. Ahí, ahí. Hay que aprender todos los malditos trucos para poder hacer una vaina de que lo pase rápido, que sin golpe, todo, porque yo veo que el tigre lo tira por ahí. Yo sabía, yo sabía, mamá huevo, que esa vaina estaba ahí. Yo sabía, porque de que vi ese maldito sensor así, de una vez pensé en esa mierda. Oh, ya viene Raven a joder. Maldito cuervo. Cualquiera mata unos cuantos. Cualquiera mata unos cuantos. ¿Dónde está? Cállate esa boca.
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
¿Qué es
What
lo que?
about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
Habla,
What's
habla,
up?
chivato.
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI,
Yeah?
and then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
Tú ves,
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah?
Well, back then, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not
¿y?
New York.
But
Chivatón.
You better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja. Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
Tra del tigre. Chivatoki. Aquí hay un bobo. Estoy te apuesto a ti. Que yo creo que falta el grandote ese de nuevo. Que hay que darle lo de él. Déjame ver. ¿Con qué era que yo lo mataba ese tigre? Nikita, maybe. Ah, dame todo lo que hay ahí porque lo que estoy es... eh, de entrada majestuosa. Creo que viene el Raven este. Eh, ese mismo. A ver si me sale.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends?
El diablo.
Listen, they agree. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that
Te la den payaso, Snake.
The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Ah, your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and
I don't have
uh,
any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary.
ok.
You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as
Tan
physical
loco.
strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious, it's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
Ven acá. ¿Y por qué a mí no me... Hijo de tu maldita madre. Lo primero que hago. Ya casi me doy yo con el mismo misil. Se lo sabía. Ah, pero era ahí que estaba. Diablo, pero qué malo yo soy controlando este maldito misil del diablo. Oye ahí. Idiota. Bueno, vamos a ver. A lo que hacen. A lo que hacen speedrun le sale justamente como ellos querían. Mamá, grano. De ahí. Ah, sí, ¿cómo que lo hace el tipo? A este yo lo que lo puedo matar normal ya. No tiene que ir ya. Pero mamá grano. Nos matamos los dos. Ok, pero era más o menos así. Hay que llevarlo a un punto que él tenga una esquinita. Mierda, pero este maldito análogo del diablo. Jejeje. Jejeje. No, no es así. Pero es como... A ver... Suelta el puto análogo, no uses esa mierda. Diablo. Ah, diablo. Quiero que venga, ven. Mamá, huevo, maldito análogo. ¿Y ahora qué fue? Eh, tiene madre, pero ¿qué es lo que tú tigres haces? ¿Dónde va corriendo? ¿Dónde va corriendo? Maldita madre, ¿viste? Coño, pero no como... Era tan
Just
fácil
as the
hacerlo
boss
eso.
said, it is my
Pero ahora es
existence
un bobo.
which is no longer needed in this world.
Tengo que practicarlo 15 veces.
My body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There is always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. cities paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Snake, it's me.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, Nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Ok. Coño, ni cuánto abran estos macagranos.
Snake, I did it!
I know.
Got past security?
Bingo!
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
Maldito.
I found something else.
¿El qué?
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just
What?
as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
That makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
Any excuses?
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested.
Only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
Damn. The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Bueno, vamos a hacerle. Aquí aparece un loco. ¿Y dónde está el loco? ¿Hay un loco ahí? Es raro.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
En los reales gráficos, mi amor, eso
In
tiene.
any case, you heard from your friend,
El final.
Sergei Golukovich, at the
Se murió
Spetsnaz.
George.
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear, a new nuclear
Oye,
weapon
ese juego de
so
Play,
bad
ese juego del 98. ¿Tú no habías
Russia
nacido cuando
wants to
salió ese
regain its
juego?
position as a military superpower. They need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their
God.
country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the
Pero
one
una
who gave us
película,
the
oye,
high
una maldita
horsepower
película. O sea, todo eso que ellos están diciendo ahí
He's got over
es una
1,000
vaina
soldiers
el final. Yo no sé ni
If
todavía
we
por
join
qué,
forces,
cómo no han llevado
we can
esa
mount quite a
a la
resistance.
pantalla grande.
Since Mantis died,
Ahorita
the
Netflix lo
genome
lleva
soldiers'
y mete tres
brainwashing
pájaros y ya.
starts to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere.
Eso en la computadora que
We're
estoy
going to dig
jugando.
in here.
O sea,
Still escape.
es con el
We've got the
emulador.
most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel
Claro que
Golukovich?
no.
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
Déjame quitarte los malditos subtítulos a esto. ¿Viste?
Boss,
Eso es subtítulo
You're not
automático.
worried about the PAL being overridden.
Esto tiene sus subtítulos y
The
él con
code
unos
isn't it
jodidos
again, it'll be
subtítulos es
deactivated.
automático.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
Didn't have any keys on him.
Pájaro,
Good.
flow
Then no
Lady
one can
Gaga.
stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
No, los subtítulos estaban bien correctos porque tú sabes cómo es.
Snake, I found
Mi amor, pero eso era el final en ese tiempo, oye.
Great job.
How's it going there?
Yo me acuerdo que es una vaina. ¡Wow!
So, how do we
¡Qué maldito
deactivate-
gráfico!
See, the override
Mira
system
esa
that the
vaina, el
president was
final.
talking about.
Independientemente de eso, un juegazo.
Input the detonation
Un
codes.
juegazo.
See, if you
Si
insert the
se estaba
keys
hablando
when
como que
the
iban a hacer un
warhead is
remake.
active, you
Ahora
deactivate
para
it.
PlayStation
And if you
5,
insert
nueva
them when it's
generación,
inactive,
etcétera.
it becomes activated.
Eso tiene que ser un
And you can
maldito
only
boom.
use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah.
Bueno,
You better get
japonés,
started. We don't
realmente
have
los
much
productores
time.
son japoneses.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape
Tú sabes,
memory alloy.
ahora tengo que buscar una maldita llave.
It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures.
un
The
show.
key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah, the card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Sí, hay un bobo
Can you
ahora.
see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left
Oye, tu
one's for the
puta.
room temperature key. See the symbol?
El Bottles.
Next to that goes the
¿Te
low
quieres ganar
temperature
un
key.
dinero bien
The one
chingón?
on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's
Déjame,
right.
novia.
All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with
Digo,
all
no
3
sé,
terminals, the
ellos
code
podían
input
haber
process is complete.
roto
But here's the thing.
el
You
puto
can only
modo
use
y
the
fin
key
del
3
tema.
times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn!
Coño, pero tú eres un salado. Si le dio con esa bala.
Key fell on the drainage ditch.
Snake, this is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Ajá. ¿Crees tú?
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Vámonos. A que me dan 2 tiros. De una vez. Par de tiros. Yo sabía. Macagrano. Ahí ese es especial. Bueno, porque ya está en el fin, básicamente. Entonces, más o menos con eso. Oh. Coño, por aquí no me hay un guardia. Creo yo, porque no tengo radar. Y no me acuerdo. ¿Dónde que baja el drenaje? Espérate. Drenaje. Aquí. Bueno, Le pude haber dado mejor para que no me diera a mí, pero coño. Maldito ácido. Ok, tengo la llave. Eh, claro que sí. Que me hace falta la guía. Debemos terminar unos cuantos juegos de esos que ya yo terminé. Así con guía, para hacerlo rápido, no sé. Pero tú no me quieres regalar el Ghost of Tsushima, que ya salió. La Director Q. Diablo, pero hay como 500 vainas ahí. ¿Dónde está esa mierda para aquí? Mira, son 3. Mira, ahora tengo que 3 llaves.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1.
Entonces tengo que convertir esa llave.
Now, PAL number 2. Freeze
Ahora,
the key.
ahora frizarla y después vaya de ahí, tita madre. Y el loco, ¿dónde está? Coño, pero este tiempo, este tigre siempre me encuentra ahí. Me fui, idiota. Diablo, me vas a contar toda esa vaina por el final. Por estar jodiendo. Ah, sí, ni yo quiero de esos $70. Eso no funciona. Salí por ahí. Y fue una tiradera de tiro. Vamos, enfríate, 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 enfríate. ¡Uépale! Ah. Tengo que esperar a que esta llave se convierta. Ya por un ratazo. No sé si es poeta o yo no sé. Pero tengo que esperar a que se congele la llave. Ya, ¿viste? Cambio de color. Diablo, pero ¿tú viste cuántas bombas hay ahí? Digo, ¿cuántas cámaras con metralladoras hay ahí? No digo yo, me guisaban. Pues vale. A mí me salen de una vez, lo que pasa es que no lo estoy viendo. O sea, porque tuve que poner el celular para poder verlo. ¿Dónde viene el loco mío? El loco mío. ¿Qué quédate? El tigre lo tiro. Vaya día asqueroso. Ese tipo, ese, ese, ese tipo tiene que estar harto de mí ya. Ah, tiene esta vaina porque. Ok. Sí, eso es seguro.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3.
Ahora tengo que ir por una
Warm the
vaina que hay
key.
fuego, pero no me acuerdo dónde está esa mierda. Vaya, loca vieja. No, y lo rápido que tú tires esos tiros, tu maldita madre. Ese que. Bueno. ¿Qué fue lo que le dio esta vaina? Déjame ver si fue que se canceló. Ah, 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 mm. Ah. Espérate, que. Chaf. ¿Dónde era que estaba el fuego ese? Que uno sale, que de una vez te fogonean. Ah, pero mira, ese es el truquillo ahí. no te dispararon. Oh, hijos de María. Hay un saco loco ahí. Vamos, 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 vamos.
Snake,
Ah,
it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good
esta es
friend
la
in
del
the
tigre,
Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like
Y
the
él está haciendo su
DIA
lío,
recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called
Oye, ¿a qué no me
fox
matan,
dye?
careculo? Ya me está tú
No. Fox
a,
dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
acharando el
Yeah.
ladito.
It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but
What are you trying to say?
it's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean,
¿Sabes que
decoy
él tiene un virus? O sea, que
die
se lo
of something
pusieron,
that
una arma
looked like a
biológica,
heart attack?
que cuando él se le pega a los
Yeah.
tigres, se mueren, y de eso es lo que estamos hablando.
Apparently, fox
Se
dye
llama así,
kills
Fox
its
Die.
victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So
Bueno,
it's true, isn't it?
Naomi. I can't believe it.
no me
That means the
mala.
fox dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Bla, 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 bla. Bueno, me imagino que era por aquí, no me acuerdo. Voy a dar. Toma la vaina. Acá, amigo. Usted loco, Está poniendo todos esos golpes así en balde. Esa. Body armor. Ok. Ratico. 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 Vamos, rápido. Oye, ¿cuánto dura? Ok. Más para abajo. Rápido, 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 rápido. Más abajo. ¡Épale! No se me olvida eso. Uy, ese bailecito, el pasito perrón.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification, but my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from, my age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s, a dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't
Claro
it
que nos
enough to
va a
understand
matar.
who you are
Ya.
now?
Understand who I
Ahora
am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me.
casi voy para al
I was
último.
alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother.
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
Ah,
He was a young
sí,
soldier.
verdad.
When he picked me up
Que
near the
él,
Zambezi River. I was half
ella es la
dead from
hermana del
starvation,
robot.
and he shared his rations with me. Yes. Frank
Frank
Yeager.
Yeager, the
The
man
man
who you
destroyed was
destroyed.
my brother and my only family.
Anda al diablo.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple.
Wow.
I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right.
Qué bobo.
2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you.
Aquí hay un
That's
lío,
all he
tú vas a
lives
ver.
for. I'm sure of it.
Fox, no. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die?
Exacto, dime.
Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
El
Those
diablo.
enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right?
Ay,
Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No.
¿y quién?
You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
Ok. Dime la maldita
The real
verdad que me
thing
estoy
I wanted
guiando.
to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
Ok,
What
y
happened to
entonces.
Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Ah,
Snake,
coronel
there's
te
no
metió al
time for that.
medio.
Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Ajá. Y me metiste una vaina que va a matar. Coño, pero qué canalla de tigre. Déjame ver si no me dan 3 tiros aquí ahora. Porque sufren. Dame mi tiro de una vez de que entro. Ya me iba a meter por donde no era. No está de más coger eso porque... Ah, pero yo no tengo vaina de eso, déjame ver. Bala de Stinger, no, espérate. Voy a coger esa bala. Y después me meten en ripio aquí. ¿Es que tú me escribes por WhatsApp? ¿Eh? Tú ves lo que el diablo. Que jode tú. Oye, ¿qué más jode ese tigre?
Code number 3 confirmed. Code entry complete.
Yo creo que te lo metieron al medio, fue.
Detonation code activated.
Fue al revés. Idiota. Yo sabía que fue que lo metieron al medio.
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Todo lo contrario, my friend.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole.
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid, how the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break...
Vamos, que eso es lo que tengo que hacer.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Era quien va ahí, el canalla ese. Pium, piu, 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 piu. ¿Dónde está mi Stinger? Esto que lo voy a dar.
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy Octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Dye.
Fox Dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands. ones.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Armstech President and Decoy Octopus were killed by Foxdie, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes,
Dos malditos clones.
but we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes! Yeah!
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving.
Ay, baba aquí.
How do I stop it?
Oh, a misilazo. Ah, bueno. Pues no sabe dónde la que te iba a poner. Ah, está bueno. Ok, después fue que le cogió el time. Pero es que, ¿para qué yo uso ese maldito análogo? Si yo estoy incómodo con el análogo.
Did that do it?
Ah, un montón de balas atrás.
Nice try, Snake! Die!
Hurry! Get away!
Great Fox.
A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
So it is you.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
El final.
Fox, why?
Se moría
What do you want
George.
from me?
I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi.
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience.
Anda,
Now
diablo.
she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Fox!
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the code name Fox, but now you're finished!
Vamos, diga.
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now, in front of you, I can finally die.
No, I can't do it.
After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle. Neither truly alive, nor
Cállate la boca que le voy a tirar ese misil.
undying shadow in a world of light.
No, I can't do it. It's no good. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. It's no good. I can't do it.
Die! Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Ah, pero... El tiranosaurio.
Foolish man! He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Pero Macagrano, ¿por qué tú eres tan lento? Ah, se acabaron. Ok, la mecánica es la siguiente. Espérate. Espérate. Coño, sin bala, no joda. Anda al diablo. ¿Por qué te eres tan malo jugando? No puedo parar tan lejos. Ok, es sin medirlo y... Ahí te va a matar ahora. Coño. Coño, pero qué mierda. Yo quedé en una posición jodona. Nah. Magarrano. También. Corre rápido con más con la mano. Tengo que aprenderme la manera más fácil de matarlo para cuando lo juegue de nuevo más rápido, o sea, sin grabar ni nada. Pero es difícil por el momento. Coño. Que yo gasté demasiada bala. Y ahora estoy jodido. ¿Tú quieres te queda ahí? Esa ya era. Ah. Déjame ver. Los misiles no me pueden perseguir cuando tiro chaf. A huevo. Diablo, coño. ¿Qué fue?
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
Son un biberón ya.
Sleeping late as usual, eh, Snake?
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will be conflict, new hatred will rise. Then we'll still expand our sphere of influence. But as long as there are people, there will always be war. But the problem is past. Father knew what time the past was best. Is that the only reason? Isn't it reason enough for warriors to us? I don't want that kind of world. You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while those appears betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I will tell you then. You enjoy the kill. That's what all you deny is I've already killed most of my comrades. That was... I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with joy. But from wrong, there's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. You were created to be that way. I hate it. Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare.
Okay.
Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The Genome Soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's
Exacto.
called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond, in order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you.
Oh.
Look behind you.
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed, they've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Meryl was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man.
Hey,
He
there,
truly
that pig.
believed that he was in command of this operation.
Bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all?
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
Qué tiguerazo.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike.
Vamos a
You
hacerlo.
stole everything from me.
Ah, pues sigue jodiendo con que él
Only
robó.
your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line, you fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake!
Idiota. Súbete.
Nice shot! What's wrong, Snake? What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow!
¿Y para qué tú le traes? Mariconazo. Yo te he dicho que... Ese maricón. Súbete.
You're out of time! If you cross this line, you fall. At this height,
¿Cómo es el truquito? Que tú lo pones en una esquinita, porque eso es lo que yo quiero aprender.
have at you, Snake.
Hay que tirarlo. Mamá huevo. Qué marico. Súbete.
Nice shot!
Súbete. Maricón, tan fácil que te cae.
What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow!
Súbete.
What's wrong, Snake?
Súbete. Ya lo que te cuenta trompa normal, porque
You fall.
ya llevo que...
Kill either you. After Snake.
Idiota, ¿por qué lo agarraste?
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot! What's wrong, Snake? What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow!
Los trompones más raros. Qué mariconazo. Sube. 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 Claro, porque ya no sé cómo el truco ese, muestra la trompa.
Meryl?
Y la bomba que lo que es.
Meryl?
Estaba muertecita. Porque debiste revivirlo ahorita, pendejo.
Forgive me. gave in to my fear. I gave in to my pain. I sold your life to save my own. I'm a loser. I'm not the hero you thought I was. I'm nothing. Meryl, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Meryl can't forgive anyone anymore.
Oda Khan.
She's gone, Snake.
Because of me.
I guess blaming yourself makes it easier, huh? If you do that, you can keep the pain at a nice, safe distance.
What the hell do you know? Meryl's dead. I lost.
So, are you gonna stay here and die? Along with her? Snake. People die. But death is not defeat. That's what Hemingway said. I lost Wolf, too. But that wasn't defeat. She and I will be together forever. We didn't lose anything.
Together forever.
It's true that Wolf is dead. But our love didn't die with her. Life's more than just a game of win and lose. Don't you think?
Yeah, man.
There's a parking garage right next door. We can get to the surface from there. Come on.
Vámonos, que eso no es nada. Vamos a ver cómo
Release all
queda.
the security locks. It'll be okay. We can escape. You have my word on it.
Vámonos, vámonos.
You've changed.
I'm through
Vámonos.
regretting the past.
Vámonos.
Life isn't all about loss, you know? It started. Those guys. Seems like they only hurry when they're destroying things. Good. Let them destroy it. But they can't destroy the human spirit.
Okay. Let's go. Meryl, I hope you're still watching me. Maybe I can prove myself to you after all.
Vámonos.
Come on, hustle!
Snake, it's cold outside. You'll freeze like that.
My sneaking suit.
You better hurry. Hurry! Now you look like yourself again.
Vámonos, mijo. Que jugamos de nuevo, pasamos la vaina de la tortura y ya. Fin del tema.
Hurry! I'll drive. Uh-oh. A surveillance camera. Darn, no keys. I got it. Let's go.
Párate de ahí porque ¿para qué te tira tu maldita madre?
Use the weapon button to fire that machine gun. Shoot back with it, Snake.
¿Pero cómo que se mueve esto? El, el diablo, pero qué más me dieron. No, 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 pero lo mío no tiene madre. Ya me odiaron. Ah,
Not yet, Snake.
casi
It's not
jode.
over yet. Liquid.
Pero ven acá, tu maldita madre. Súbete, mamarraquín,
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot.
sube.
What's wrong, Snake?
Maricón.
What's wrong, Snake? What's wrong,
Pero ven
Snake?
acá, mamá, huevo. Ven.
What's wrong, Snake?
Tigre se deja dar de ese come mierda. Oye, ahora.
Out of time.
Mamá huevo. Pero, mamá huevo, ¿para qué tú te...?
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot!
La madre.
What's wrong, Snake?
La madre.
Hurry!
I'll drive. Uh-oh. A surveillance camera. Darn, no keys. I got him. Let's go. I got it. Snake, jump in. Use the weapon button. Snake, hold on.
Here they come!
Damn, we can't get through. Snake, you gotta clear. Good job, Snake. Let's go.
Here they come!
Damn, we can't get through. Snake, you gotta clear a path. You did it, Snake!
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
Me tienes alto a mí. Relax. Relax.
over yet! Liquid!
Eso era análogo con lío. Dale, dale, que tengo un sueño.
Bodyguard, are you okay? I guess so. Bodyguard, can you move? It's no use. I can't move. What happened to Liquid? I don't know, but I hope he's dead. Liquid's dead. Oh.
Snake! Snake!
Bueno, te dio el first die y te marcó.
If he's dead, that means...
Don't think about it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, about Meryl.
I already know.
Colonel?
Meryl was my daughter.
What?
I didn't find out until recently. I got a letter from her mother, my dead brother's wife. I was going to tell her after this operation was over.
Colonel,
It's okay, Snake.
Yeah, my dead brother was bro, un lío ahí.
I'm sorry, I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die. What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his
Ahí todo el
body.
mundo habla mentira.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
¿Por qué mamá puedo hablar de esa tipa?
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life.
Mm-hmm.
But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world. finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now?
I want to enjoy life. I really do. How about you, Otacon?
Me? I feel like a new man.
So what are you gonna do? Continue your research?
No, I'm finished with science. I'm interested in human psychology now.
Sounds good.
The whole reason I got into science in the first place was because I was no good with people. I was scared of them. I was scared of life. I thought that I could never understand them because they're so illogical. But I finally learned how to like people. I'm not afraid anymore.
You and I are more alike than I thought.
I'm just tired of always being a spectator in life. I'm ready to live. I'm gonna stand on my own 2 feet. I'm not gonna hide anymore.
You giving up your stealth camo?
Huh? Oh yeah. You can have it. So, this is where we say goodbye to our loves as well. Want me to drive?
No thanks. I'd rather do it myself.
No problem. Where to, Snake?
My real name is David, Otacon.
I'm Hal, Dave.
Oh, that's right. Hal. Hal and Dave. That's a good one. Maybe we should take a trip to Jupiter.
So where you going, Dave?
I think it's time for me to look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will you find it?
I'll find it. I know I'll find it.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life, and then live.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
This is...
What was that noise? Huh? What was that noise?
It's Snake. I'm in front.
There are only...
The bright thought...
A surveillance camera? Huh? Looks like I got a roommate. The DARPA chief?
He's gone! Hey! Huh? He's gone!
Bueno, ya. Joder, pues nada más quería ver ese glitch.